When a woman disrespects you, she is betting that you will still be there tomorrow, still answering her calls, still orbiting her life like nothing happened. In her mind, you are too attached, too invested, too afraid to lose her, so she feels safe crossing the line. But the man who understands his worth doesn't fight for a seat at a table where he's taken for granted. He flips the table entirely. He leaves without warning, without permission, and without offering her the closure she thinks she's entitled to. Instead of chasing apologies or second chances, he invests his energy into becoming a man she will never access again. This isn't about games or jealousy. It's about living by the Stoic principle that you control your mind and actions, nothing else. When you realize you don't need to explain, negotiate, or justify your standards, you stop reacting to disrespect and start building a life where respect is the baseline. And today, I'm going to give you 5 silent moves that make women regret disrespecting you. These moves don't require shouting, proving, or begging. They shift the power dynamic by removing her from the equation. When you master them, you stop trying to win back respect from one woman and become a man who commands respect everywhere. The beauty is that you don't need her validation. The transformation is for you. The peace is for you. The discipline is for you. And when you start living like that, the regret on her side becomes automatic, inevitable, and permanent. Number 1, cut off access without warning. When a woman disrespects you, when she tests you and crosses a line no self-respecting man should allow, you do not lecture her, you do not explain, and you do not try to win her back with words. You remove yourself from her world in a way she can feel, not just hear. Because in the moment of disrespect, she has already made a decision about your worth. The more you debate it, the more you confirm her belief that you'll fight for a position in her life. So you cut off access without warning. Not as a game or tantrum, but as a principle, as an immediate recalibration of the access she had to your presence, time, attention, voice, and energy. You do it sharply enough that it creates a vacuum she wasn't prepared for. Up until now, she assumed no matter what she said or did, you'd still pick up her call, still respond, still be her safety net. When you take that away abruptly, she's left in the discomfort of your absence, retracing conversations to find the moment things shifted. And that confusion is where regret begins. Most men ruin this by announcing their departure dramatically. They give speeches about not being treated this way, giving her emotional satisfaction because she still has their energy. You avoid all of that. When you cut off access silently, there's no scene, no blow-up, just silence. Space.distance. She realizes she has been removed from something she took for granted. You don't leave one channel open. You don't watch her stories. You leave no breadcrumb behind. This requires total disconnection, removing her number, blocking or muting her online, refusing to acknowledge her in group settings. And you do it without announcing anything, because the man who truly cuts off access is not performing for a reaction. He is enforcing the reality that disrespect has a cost. The cost is losing him. You don't make her feel bad with words. You let the weight of your absence do the work. Stoic discipline is essential here because you'll feel the urge to check if she noticed. But you resist because any signal weakens the impact. Instead, you fill that space with growth, physical training, business goals, new skills, new circles. If you cut her off but sit alone thinking about her, you didn't remove her. You gave her free rent in your mind. This move works only when you remove her from both your life and your mind. The moment she loses you, you're already shifting into a higher gear. By the time she fully feels your absence, you're so deep in your growth that she couldn't catch up, even if she tried. The beauty of this approach is that you aren't just making her regret it. You're becoming the man who wouldn't tolerate her behavior in the first place. A man who cuts off access once learns he never has to explain himself again. That changes everything. It transforms not just your relationships with women, but the way the world treats you. And if you want to take this deeper, to live these moves, not just hear them, you'll want the Stoic relationship blueprint for men. A manual you can return to for clarity. It's a guide you'll own for life. A weapon for moments when old habits try to return or when someone tests your boundaries. Imagine having a blueprint that doesn't just tell you what to do, but shows you how to do it, step by step, grounded in timeless principles. You'll have it forever. Knowledge you can access anytime. Once you absorb it, your power stays with you. Number 2, level up quietly. After walking away from a disrespectful woman, the worst thing you can do is sit still and replay the past. That's exactly what she expects, that you'll waste time thinking about her, watching her life from afar, freezing your own progress. But a man who understands the game knows the most brutal closure isn't a conversation. It's becoming unrecognizable from your old self. And you do it quietly. No posting every gym session, no broadcasting moves, no announcing your grind. Because the moment you try to prove something, you've already failed. The power comes from silence, growth she can't track or anticipate. Silence is camouflage. It allows you to evolve without interference. Then months later, when she hears your name or sees you again, the gap between who you were and who you've become shocks her, a transformation she never predicted. And this change must be full spectrum: health, finances, mindset, presence, lifestyle. If you improve only one area, she can dismiss it. But when everything shifts, your body, confidence, discipline, environment, she can't ignore it, even if her pride tries to. And the point isn't to make her crawl back. It's to become the man who never again attracts that level of disrespect. This requires discipline, early mornings, harder training, learning new skills, cutting distractions that once controlled you. Live like this not for days or weeks, but as a lifestyle. Soon your reality reflects a standard she can't match. Her regret isn't just losing you, it's realizing she misjudged you so deeply she let go of someone destined to rise. When you move like this, you don't need to block her to get her attention. You don't need to mention her. You don't even need to look her way. Your results speak louder than anything you could post, say, or explain. And here's the truth. Men who level up quietly aren't secretly hoping she sees it. They're living a life where her opinion no longer matters. And ironically, that's what makes her notice. People want most what they no longer influence. When she sees her disrespect didn't weaken you but fueled the rise she never expected, it rewrites the power dynamic forever. She realizes what you realized the day you walked away. You never needed her validation. You just needed discipline. Number 3, stop explaining yourself. The moment you stop justifying your actions to someone who disrespected you is the moment you reclaim your power. Explaining to someone who doesn't respect you is not clarity, it's negotiation of self-worth. And once you start negotiating your worth, you lose leverage. Now she's in a position to approve or disapprove your choices. With a disrespectful woman, explaining yourself becomes her playground. She twists narratives, minimizes actions, and makes you question yourself. She'll try to convince you that you're overreacting or that your standards are too much, all so she can keep access without changing anything. This is why men who understand value stop justifying themselves. A man with a direction doesn't seek permission. When you walk away, she may try pulling you back into conversations masked as, "I just want to understand." But it's not about understanding, it's about control. Most men crumble here, thinking if they explain well enough, she'll finally get it. But she doesn't need to get it. She needs to feel it. And your actions are the only language that delivers that message. Explaining yourself keeps you emotionally tied to her approval. If her reaction matters more than your direction, you lose control of your path. So when she asks why you stopped calling, why you're distant, why you pulled back, you don't give her an essay. You simply say, "I've been focused on my own path." And you leave it there, because people who don't respect you don't need the map to your life. To build this skill, practice withholding unnecessary explanations everywhere. When a friend questions your new routines, when family doubts your goals, when colleagues wonder why you don't join their habits. Let your results be your answer. If someone truly respects you, They won't require a defense for your boundaries. If they don't respect you, no explanation will change their mind. And women are instinctively drawn to men who move with certainty, not men who seek validation before decisions. When you stop explaining, you communicate one message: I trust my judgment more than I care about your reaction. Ironically, this earns more respect, even from people who once dismissed you, because now they see you can't be swayed by pressure or guilt. For the woman who disrespected you, your silence becomes louder than any speech. It shows you're not angry. You've simply removed her from the conversation that is your life. And when you live like that, you stop chasing understanding from the wrong people. You start building a life that requires no defense, only demonstration. And then you realize the power you gave away when you tried making others see your side. You vow never to hand that power over again. A man who moves without explanation is untouchable. Number 4, redirect energy to a better circle. Walking away isn't the victory. What you do next is. Many men walk away but enter an empty life with no higher standards or strong environments. That's why they eventually return to the same disrespect. They don't miss her. They miss familiarity and comfort. And they never replaced it with something better. Your circle shapes your identity more than willpower ever will. If your circle tolerates mediocrity, you'll be pulled down no matter how hard you try. This is why men fall back into old patterns. But a man who understands his worth knows cutting her off is step 1. Step 2 is building a circle where disrespect doesn't even exist. A circle of builders, achievers, and disciplined minds. This isn't about finding people to vent to. It's about entering environments that force you to grow. Rooms where excuses sound ridiculous. Rooms where wins are celebrated but comfort zones are destroyed. Here, your focus shifts away from her completely. Instead of wondering if she's thinking about you, you're thinking about the next business move, fitness goal, or skill to master. People feel this shift. They see you're no longer orbiting the same patterns. And for the woman who lost you, this is devastating. Because now she realizes she didn't just lose a man, she lost the upgraded version she would have benefited from. A man gaining momentum becomes a regret she can't reverse. Growth is the ultimate revenge, and it requires zero intention toward her. When she sees you leveling up, getting sharper, calmer, more focused, she understands she's no longer part of your world. And the truth is, that's when most disrespectful women suddenly remember your value. But by then, you've outgrown the entire situation. This brings us to number 5. Recreate your identity. The man who tolerated disrespect is not the man who will lead your future. You must shed him. You don't rebuild confidence by reading quotes. You rebuild it by acting like the man you want to become. Identity is built from repetition. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you tell your mind, this is who I am now. Every time you honor your boundaries, your self-respect strengthens. It's not motivation, it's construction. Too many men wait for confidence to appear before making a move. But confidence is the reward, not the prerequisite. You earn it through daily proof. When you do the hard things consistently, your mind starts believing you're worthy of better treatment. And once you believe that, the way you move changes. You stop apologizing for having standards. You stop chasing situations that drain you. You stop giving energy to women who treat you as optional. You become selective, not desperate. This is the version of you that commands respect without asking. The version that makes disrespect impossible because you no longer tolerate it. The version that doesn't need revenge because leveling up becomes the revenge. Rebuilding your identity also means breaking emotional patterns. Many men get trapped by the same type of woman because they're emotionally conditioned to chaos. Stability feels boring, peace feels unfamiliar, but unfamiliar is where growth starts. When you choose peace, discipline, and purpose over drama, you rewire your entire emotional baseline. Suddenly, toxic dynamics feel repulsive instead of addictive. And that's when you know you've truly evolved. By the time she realizes what she lost, you'll be living a life she can't access. Not because you're punishing her, but because you no longer fit into the version of you she once knew. You outgrew the environment where disrespect could survive. Number 6. Trust distance more than words. A man's greatest power is his ability to detach from anything that disrupts his peace. When you create distance, not forced but natural, people reveal their true intentions without you saying a word. Distance exposes everything. If she respects you, she'll adjust. If she doesn't, she'll get angry, manipulative or indifferent. And that's your answer. You didn't lose her, you revealed her. Distance shows what explanations never could. When you step back, you regain your perspective. You see the situation clearly, without emotions tricking you into romanticizing disrespect. You realize she wasn't complicated, you were just attached. And attachment blinds judgment. Distance gives you the mental space to invest in yourself again. Your purpose becomes louder. Your goals become sharper. Your masculine edge returns. Suddenly, the disrespect you tolerated feels ridiculous in hindsight. And by the time you understand your worth, walking away isn't painful, it's natural. You don't chase closure because growth became your closure. You don't seek validation because self-respect replaced it. And that's when you truly rise.